Hello. Hello everybody. I'm Mirko Colemberg, black belt workplace consultant for Base Vision in Switzerland. We only concentrate at workplace management, modern, classic, whatever you like, with SCCM or with Intune, of course. And I will give you an overview about the news this week from all over the announcements in this particular workspace. So I will do a little bit telling about what's new in Autopilot. Then the other thing is what's brand new is implement Win32-bit application with Intune. And then I have also the new certification way. So if you have downloaded the slides yet or before this session, I'm sorry for that. It was not possible for me to give the new stuff in the slides. I just updated the slides. But it should be available after the session that you can download all the slides. So here we want to start with Autopilot. Someone is not familiar with Autopilot? Anybody knows what Autopilot is? Okay, a few not. Here a little explanation. Autopilot is the basic idea behind is that the user can, an employee can order a device from a vendor he likes, and in the end the vendor ships the device to his home, and he can enroll the device directly at home. It makes an Azure Active Directory join, and also an automatically enrollment in Intune. The Intune management part comes to the device and would like to install, like for co-management, SCCM agent, or will install applications or apps or whatever, and the user has nothing to do, just enroll. That means sign in with his user credentials from the company, and that's it, and he's good to go for work, right? So the thing is, what Niehaus in his session on Monday announced for Windows 1809. It's coming in a few weeks. The Autopilot reset remote. That means instead of wipe and load the device, it can easily just do a factory reset, and the user can enroll the device again just with his credentials, and the apps will be newly installed on the device without any issue. Then we have self-deploying mode. You can also make an assignment instead of a device group of a user group, that the user can do that by himself. And what's next or coming in the next releases is hybrid Azure join. So the thing here is, until now, the devices can only join to Azure Active Directory. But in this particular case, the devices can also join into your Active Directory on premises. How cool is that? You have the GPOs, you have SCCMH, and you have anything as you have in the past. And there is something new, like Autopilot for existing devices, for Windows 7 migration. So the problem until now was you have to grab a hash key from the device itself, and you can only grab that hash key if you run Windows 10 on it. You can upload that hash key to Intune portal and create the automatically Autopilot profile to that device, and anything would work. I'll show you that in a few minutes. So here is just a little overview how it works for the Active Directory join. So there is no VPN or something between a device that is at home at the user. So the thing behind the scenes is I have to make sure that I have the device in Intune already existing with the hash ID, and Microsoft does an Azure application ready that you can connect to your domain controller with the Azure Connect, like the DureSync from the past, right? And this makes an easy connect to the DC, grab there for that particular device the offline join information, go through back to Intune, send it down to the client, and the client makes an offline domain join wherever it is on the planet. So that's the thing behind. That's cool, right? So here are the devices vendor. They are ready for Autopilot, so you can order the devices direct from the vendor. The vendor will send you the hardware ID that you need. I'll show you in a bit how the hardware ID looks like. So Surface, Lenovo, Dell, HP, and Toshiba are ready now. The others, you have to wait until the end to the year. They announce it will be ready until the end of the year. So if you want to grab some information like the hash ID from existing devices that you manage with SCCM in your environment, if you have System Center Configuration Manager current branch 1802 already in your environment, that's pretty simple. They grab the information for you. It looks like that way. So you have the reports in the console from SCCM, go to the hardware general, and there is a Windows Autopilot device information. You see the serial number, the Windows product ID, and here is the important thing, the hardware hash. So in the end, you can go and save that report with all your devices that grabbed the hash ID as a CSV file. But then, that's the important thing, you have to open the CSV file and kill the first 3 lines. You have to delete that, otherwise you can't upload all the informations to Intune. So, but just delete them and let the other thing stay. That's it. If you want to add something additional, there are some rows are available to put your own thing here, but it's only comma separated. You can do whatever you like. So how it looks like in Intune. When we go to Intune, before you get ready with that Autopilot thing, you have to have in Azure Active Directory enable the company branding. So without the company branding, I'll tell you why. When we open here the company branding, it needs some pictures on it. So that's the problem. And the pictures are, oh, sorry. What's going on? Okay, I'm sorry for that. It's only presentation mode available. Let me try this. Okay, so here I'm in the workspace, logged in to my Azure portal, and go to Azure Active Directory. And down here you can see there is the company branding, select, there is a default profile. You just can select that one. It opens a new blade, and then you have to fulfill your pictures and stuff, sign-in page, taxes and stuff like this. But the important thing is the advanced settings. The advanced settings, like the logo of your company, will come down through the Autopilot moment when the user gets in his user credentials. So if you have that already, and you would like also that the device is automatically enrolled in Intune, you have to set that thing here, mobility, MDM and MAM, and here is an Intune app already existing. The only thing you have to enable is set the MDM user scope to all or some group that only a special group of users can enroll their device into Intune. So that's it, and then you can go to Intune. In Intune we have the device enrollment. In the device enrollment blade, down here you have Windows enrollment. In the Windows enrollment, it's pretty simple. Here you have the devices. I already uploaded some for testing, and you can select import on the top, and with the import on the top you can select your CSV file from SCCM generated and just upload. Some of the vendors are also, if you order some devices, some of the vendors are send you that CSV file as a file, and you can just easily upload that file here. So here it is. That's pretty much simple. The next step is to create a deployment profile. In the deployment profile, you can have user-based or device-based profiles. I just create a test. Deployment method is user-driven or self-deploying. You see that's in preview. The user-driven, I can say, okay, join to Azure Active Directory, and here are the options that I have. That the user can only just connect to the network, Wi-Fi or something, skip EULA and stuff like that. The user doesn't care about that. The only thing is he has to select the region languages and stuff and put in the Wi-Fi connection or put in a hardwired cable. That's much more interesting. So in the end, you can also say the user has to be a local administrator on this device or not. Mostly I do not. So you never know what the user does in the end, right? So here is the other apply computer name template, the Windows Insider only. So this will be only available for the 1809 Windows 10 release. You can test it now in the Windows Insider build with the last build. Okay, when we join here to the preview self-deploying, it's pretty simple. Okay. For the self-deploying, so in the self-deployment you have more options. You can select, so what is the self-deployment? Self-deployment is more for like kiosk-based or supervised devices. That's pretty simple, that the whole device is enrolling themselves, so no user has to put in any information. What the pain for Switzerland is we have another regional keyboard, we have Swiss German, but they list only German as a main language, so it's a little bit the problem. So if we select English from the US, we have the same keyboard layout, but not for the special signs and stuff. And with the German keyboard, we have a totally different keyboard in Switzerland, so that's a problem. It's only the main languages supported, but some regional languages are coming sometime, maybe next year. So here we have also the privacy settings and height change and stuff like that. In the end, when you create the profile, the only thing what you have to do now is to assign the profile, go back, click on the profile, go to assign to the devices, then you have a device group in Azure Active Directory and you can just assign it pretty easy. So it's simple, right? Okay, so the next thing I would like to show you is more about the Intune 32-bit applications. Oh, here are some explanations just for you in the slides to remember. Here are also some blog posts. They have written down any step-by-step, full automation or with step-by-step clicked on. One is of my friend Roger Sender from Switzerland and from my blog for sure. So, and here is Azure Services, what you need. You need a license for that. You need company branding. You have to enable Windows subscription and you ensure that the user can join devices to Azure Active Directory. And in the backend, you have to create the profile, as I showed you, Azure AD groups, dynamic groups, get the hash in PowerShell script, blob storage if you want to do more, upload files from existing devices to a blob storage automated by Azure Automation through Graph API directly into Intune. So there are so many possibilities. So here what's new for Win32-bit applications. Have you heard about that? That you can deploy Win32-bit applications through Intune? Yeah, finally we got it, huh? Cool. So here are MSI, ICSI and MSP, still a limitation. So the problem is with the limitation, what I see is, as an example, if you have some templates for Word or Excel or something for your company, you can't just copy-paste them through the Intune channel down to the client. Then you have to build some own blob storage and stuff like that, that the script can download it from there, right? So here is an overview how to create it. Have you seen that, how to create a file? So the file extension, so the thing is, you have to create a separate file. The file means Intune Win. That's Windows Intune file extensions. There is a wrapper, is available from GitHub. The wrapper means Intune Win App Util. So if you start at Util, he asks you for a folder. I have already a folder here for my Power BI 64-bit application. I just give him the folder, press enter, have the file name, the file, copy the file name, so, and don't forget MSI. Get the output folder. I take the same folder as I have already from the source folder, enter, and now it will compile. So the thing is, it builds basically a zip file in the backend and put in all the files from the whole folder with all the name, with all the files in it, and it takes a little bit it takes a little bit time. So I have it already. It will look like this in the end. So it goes through and compares the file, and in the end you get the Win Intune. So here is the file, come on. So you can see the extension Intune Win. You can get that file uploaded to Intune. Show you that now. When we go back to Intune, go to your application, client apps, and select the apps, add an app, and now you get a new selection on the menu, Windows app Win32 preview. So it's not live now, it comes in the next Intune release 1808. In the couple of weeks they will release it. So here is the thing. You can select the file, upload your Intune Win file, then you have the possibility to create some others. I have it already here for my Power BI. Select that. So in the properties, it's pretty simple. I have my file already. Then here in the app information, you can fulfill the information about this application. Also add the logo that shows in the company portal for this app. And in the program, you have, in the program blade, you have the command line. So I just put in, it's an MSI, it's MSI-X/I for installation, and in the end QB for quiet and no button, that the user has see no messages or something for this thing. Also add the uninstall command line. It's just with the MSI code. This is just a basic for a packaging engineer. Then you have also the requirements. So it must be a minimum version of an OS. It must be minimum that kind of disk space free on the client, otherwise it will download and crashes the installation if there is not enough disk space free. So Intune goes to the client and checks that first, the requirements, and all the requirements are good. It will download and install the application. Then you have also the detection rule. So if the application is already installed, you don't need another installation. So here is the detection method. I just put in MSI with the MSI ID, and then you can also manage the return codes. The return codes are based on the MSI, but if you have your own scripts or your own stuff with your own error codes, just put in here your error codes, what the device should do, like a reboot or something. So force reboot is not planned. It's it comes later, maybe in the end of the year. Also some messages that you can send to the user. Hey, there is a new software available, you want to install that and stuff like that. That is coming maybe until end of the year or maybe beginning of the next year. So, and then if you have created your application in Intune, just assign them to a group, Active Directory, Azure Active Directory group, and that's it. So, is that cool? We was waiting for that 5-10 years, right? So the first Intune release was coming out in 2010. Then you had the possibility for that, but now it's gone. So here is my last slide about the certification. The certification path that changed, maybe you have heard that. The certification is now no more like MCSA, MCSE level. The certification is now job role based. That means if you want to hire a guy or a girl that has that kind of certification, you can be sure he knows that stuff, and you can hire them, right? How cool is that? No more like collecting certificates, job role certificates. So here is the way to do it. There is one modern desktop administrator and modern desktop and another administrator. They will release the courses and the exams on beginning of next year. So it takes a little while to do that. If you have seen, there are some new announcements from Azure certification. It goes the same way. So if you have some questions, I will stay here a little bit. Just ask. My 20-minute slot is over. I hope you enjoyed and you can use that for your work, and have a good rest of Ignite. Thank you.